very big show over here, a talk show called Schreinemakers Live, and they invited me to the topic of wrestling. And the first time I was there when I was like 16, and the second time I was almost 18. And on the second time, they had Johnny B. Bad and Sting from WCW at the show, because WCW was running a German tour at that time.
Yes.
And they were promoting their show. And I met those two guys, and I also met the PR manager, Alan Sharp, and they invited me to come to Munich in Germany. And my dad, being long time in the business, he said, "Hey, listen, kid, you better take your wrestling gear because you never know what's going to happen." So, of course, I did, and I showed up at the venue. And the first thing they asked me, "Hey, do you have your stuff with you?" I said, "Why?" One of our guys is injured, so you need to take his place. So Booker at that time was Ric Flair, and that made me really nervous, because that's a chance of a lifetime, maybe. First impression counts. And I had my first match with Paul Roma. Was very, very good. They really liked it, and Rick came afterwards, after the match, to me and said, "Hey, listen, do you want to finish the tour with us?" I said, "Okay, of course, it's an honor, a great chance." And the second night I had a match against a Swedish or Danish, what was this? Olympic amateur wrestling guy. And this match was also doing very well, because I had background in amateur wrestling, so I could adapt to his style more. And after that match, they were even more happier that I had a good match with that guy. And, I was there for, I think, like 7 or 8 nights wrestling. And the last night, Eric Bischoff was flown into, I think, Hamburg. And Rick said I should come to the hotel room, and was Eric Bischoff and Ric Flair. And they said, "Hey, listen, kid, we want to offer you a contract." And I had to decide. I had 1 week time to decide if I want to take this chance or not. And of course I did. And then I moved over to the States at the age of 18.
It all happened so fast for you. Like when you put it into perspective, would you have taken your gear to the arena that night if it wasn't for your dad?
Probably not, because I'm a young kid. I don't I don't see the big picture, and all the consequences of your handling. So that's probably one of the most important moments in my life, taking my wrestling gear.